Suck your gut in there, soldier. I detect a Civil War myth on the way.
Sir, that's correct, sir! I'd like you to picture the following in your head. In the Civil War, the main thing they used for all their cannons and their guns was black powder, but the Confederate Army was running out of black powder towards the end of the Civil War and so decided to design a steam-powered machine gun, sir!
Well, hold on a second. Haven't we already been down that road with steam cannons? They didn't work too well.
Sir, that's correct. We did build a steam cannon, sir, but this is not a cannon powered by pressure. This is a machine gun powered centrifugally by a spinning disc that flings the projectile like a slingshot out of the gun. It's up to us to build one, sir.
Gee, that sounds like fun.
Stand easy, Private Savage. There's a graphic coming. Modern machine guns work using explosive force to fire bullets at a rapid rate. But incredibly, this Civil War gun worked more like a slingshot. A slingshot uses centrifugal force to propel a projectile. Replace the sling with a barrel, an atom with a steam engine, and you've got yourself the mythical steam machine gun.
You know, machine guns are complicated. This is going to be a tough build.
Yeah, and right now there are way too many unknowns. We don't even know if this thing existed, let alone if there are any plans, if it was ever used in battle, or if it was just some propaganda machine.
Yeah, we can't just go inventing something. We need more information about it.
More facts is what I've got for you, because the researchers have gotten us a Civil War expert specifically on this gun. I'm gonna go talk to him, find out what he knows, and that should give us a real leg up to getting started.
Okay.
Down at Fort Point, in the foggy shadow of the Golden Gate Bridge, Adam meets Civil War weaponry expert John Lamb, who hasn't just heard of the mythical device, he's studied it.
Tell me about this thing. Tell me everything. Tell me everything.
The most important place to start is the wine and steam gun did exist. It's a real device, it did exist.
And he's brought along the original plans to prove there's nothing mythical about this gun. Which begs the question,
Now, can you tell me how it actually worked?
The best way to describe it for you is a barrel with the opening at the top, and then it comes down in a curve and goes out like this. So as it turned around, it would snap one piece of shot out, keep going, do another.
How lethal was this thing? And how fast could it fire?
That's the big mystery. There are accounts saying it was tested and it seemed to be really deadly. There are others that say it never worked and nobody could prove it. So that's a big mystery.
so now that Adam and Jamie know the gun existed, their task is to build it and get to the bottom of the disparate accounts of how effective it was. And back at HQ, they begin by brainstorming to bring the original plans back to life.
Make some sort of a union that has the actual...
Like two blocks, basically, holding everything in rotation.
Over an hour of mind-boggling tech talk later, one thing's apparent. This isn't going to be easy.
You know, Adam, I think we need to break this down into the discrete parts.
They finally get to grips with their mammoth task by boiling it down to 4 key components. The gun barrel,
Oh, okay, so it's the business end is a curved barrel there.
Yeah.
a method of feeding ammo into the gun,
We're going to use a hollow axle to feed the ammo in.
Right.
a motor to spin the gun barrel,
The first thing that comes to mind for me is an air tool, you know, impeller.
Yeah.
and easiest of all, steam to power the motor.
Why don't we get a water heater?
Which leaves just one question.
What are we going to use for ammo?
I think we should go with steel balls.
This is going to be terrifying. Good, we got a plan.
I totally agree. Let's get to it.
So after a Category 5 brainstorm, the guys have a plan, which looks a lot like this. 2 water heaters will generate steam, driving 2 motors. These in turn will spin the curved gun barrel at 2,000 RPM. A clockwork ammo feeder will drop the ball, and the centrifugal force will fling it out the barrel. At least, that's the theory. Because, as this glimpse into the future confirms, this ballistic build will test the team's engineering skills to the limit
I've never heard anything like that.
and provide another frightening example of just how dangerous being a Mythbuster can be. But all that's for later. First up is the spinning, flinging heart of the steam machine gun, the curved barrel. Unlike the Confederates, Jamie has access to some impressive 21st century technology. But throughout the process, the guys plan to stick to the Civil War specs.
Well, so far so good. This is actually coming together quite nicely. I gotta say, while it doesn't look like a gun barrel, it's actually really quite terrifying because this weighs maybe 20 pounds or so, and it's gonna be spinning at thousands of RPM. It's just horrifying. Adam, check this out.
So the bullet goes in there and comes out here.
It's working.
That is so cool.
Now imagine that spinning at 33 times a second, and you can see why this ballistic build is making everyone nervous.
Yeah, I know it's fun. Let me get back to work.
During the Civil War, the Confederates, spurred on by dwindling gunpowder stores, designed and built a steam machine gun. But did it actually work, and what was it capable of? Questions Adam and Jamie intend to answer by building their very own steam machine gun.
That is so cool.
Jamie has completed the crucial curved gun barrel, and he's welded it into the heavy-duty frame.
Oh, that's lovely.
What they need now is a motor to drive it.
This is an air impact wrench, and because we're making a steam machine gun, I figure a good place to start is to use an air impeller, an air motor.
Driven by compressed air, it's perfect, because after they incorporate it into their design, they can simply replace the air with steam power. Before that, they want to take it for a quick spin, so Jamie guns the machine gun.
That feels great. It's totally balanced.
And the slingshot gun barrel flings into action.
What can I say? It's working perfectly. This thing is smooth as it could possibly be. It's really scary.
To cut down on the scary factor, Adam cuts a steel safety collar. It encircles the barrel of the gun, ensuring the bullets can exit in just one direction. And that means the guys are on track. The barrel is spinning smoothly, and the motor is firing at the target speed. The next component in this beast of a build is Adam's ammo feeder.
This right here is the clockwork that will pace out the bullets being dropped into the barrel.
So, this complicated clockwork design can be dialed to drop the ammo into the rotating barrel at just the right moment. If it works, the bullet will be flung with maximum speed and in the correct direction.
It may look like a simple clockwork, but I think of it as a map of the most complex clockwork, like the planets. It is not a planetary gear, but I think of it as a planetary gear because each thing, like a planet, moves in its place and goes where it should. It is not only a map of the planets, it is also a map of the atom. In this way, the microcosm is the macrocosm, and phylogeny recapitulates ontology. I call it my orrery.
After finding his lost marbles, Adam adds his masterpiece to the rig,
This is real. It's working now.
which means the guys are ready to put the steam into their steam machine gun. And for that, they'll need a household hot water heater, a plumbing necessity the guys recently discovered has the explosive potential of a bomb. If the pressure is kept below the failure point of 350 psi, they should be ideal to power the gun.
There's a lot of energy in steam and in water heaters, and that's why we're going to use one for this job.
But while plumbing the heaters into the motor, replacing the compressed air, Jamie has soiled himself.
I thought the shirts had some kind of resistive thing, some kind of new technology, military maybe. But they're just normal shirts. It's you know, my world is crashing down around me.
While waiting for a replacement shirt from the NSA, Jamie goes in guns blazing to complete the rig.
Perfect. That ought to do.
And with the last nut, bolt, and ballistic shield in place, the guys are finally ready for a test fire.
All right, I'm putting in one of our target bullets.
So Adam feeds the ammo feeder, Jamie hits the power, and the water heaters are on the boil. But as the tanks heat up and the pressure increases, an eerie hum rings out over M5.
What do you think that is?
I don't have a clue.
Seems to be coming out of this one more, though.
The boys are baffled, and while they search for the sound source, the pressure and heat slowly but surely rise.
I've never heard anything like that.
The worried looks are understandable. Remember, at 350 psi, they do this.
That's a rocket, my friend.
The pressure has a way to go before it hits that catastrophic failure point.
We've got water at 260 some odd degrees. It's at 167 psi. It's a huge amount of energy.
But with a whole heap of homemade plumbing involved, there's an element of doubt.
That's so creepy.
And Adam is feeling the pressure.
Can we just go away from the steam and do only air pressure?
At a complete loss as to the source of the mysterious sound,
Just stay out of the jet.
they open up a release valve to let off some steam. And to everyone's relief, the eerie end-of-the-world humming stops.
No, just stop.
Cue a relieved, adrenaline-fueled Adam waxing lyrical about his industrial steam engineering brethren.
Doing this, I feel a total kinship with the guys who invented this thing. This was made during the steam age. Steam was the power, and it is an incredible power. I imagine that doing this for the first time out of hand-forged metal had to have been not only petrifying, but a much higher probability of being lethal.
Counterintuitively, after letting off all that steam, their prototype has maintained its pressure. And here's our resident steam lover to explain why.
The moment we release pressure, all the water that isn't steam is being turned to steam to help keep that pressure up. It's very exciting. It's actually
Yeah, stop talking. What's the PSI?
171.
Okay.
With Adam doing his best kid in a candy store impression and the rig holding its pressure, the guys are finally ready to unleash the steam power and fire up their gun.
Opening up this one.
So far, so good. The steam successfully spins the gun barrel at the projected 2,000 RPM,
It works. What can I say? It's running on steam.
which means it's time for this gun to fire some ammo.
All right, so this is first test of Adam and Jamie's steam machine gun.
With the team safely behind the ballistic shield, Adam remotely releases the ball. Incredibly, 100 years after it was designed,
What are we doing?
Oh, wow.
this steam-powered gun works.
What did it do to
That
our...
worked beautifully. We're at 155 psi. I can see where it hit. Look at that.
Is there a dent on the outside metal?
Yes.
It may not look like it, but it's working. It put a dent in a 1/4 inch of steel, and that means to me that if we get it tuned right and the ball doesn't hit the steel, instead it comes out of the gun the way it's supposed to, it'd probably go through a person. So it is in fact lethal as it stands now.
Despite a timing issue resulting in a slingshot firing into the safety collar and not through the gap, Adam and Jamie have a proof of concept.
Nice! I'm very pleased and terrified.
Adam and Jamie are involved in a steamy affair.
Working on these machines is great for my skin.
Using the Civil War specs and modern materials, they've built a steam-powered machine gun.
It may not look like it, but it's working.
With Jamie drawing the line at firing automatic weapons in the shop, it's off to the wide open spaces of the Alameda runway. Here, the team will tackle the central unresolved question of this myth. Did it function effectively as a weapon of war?
That's it.
There are a lot of conflicting stories about this machine gun.
Absolutely. We have reports of it firing distances between 100 yards and 300 yards. We have reports of it firing 200 rounds a minute, 300 rounds a minute, 400 rounds a minute.
And we have Corporal James Whitaker's account that balls the size of walnuts cut a target completely in twain.
To test these conflicting reports, Adam and Jamie will use these three standards: a range of 300 yards, a rapid-fire capability of 400 rounds per minute, and of course, lethal force. Past these best-case scenarios, And it's myth confirmed. With an eye on the range test, Adam marks out 800 yards of runway with a series of 2x4s. And with everything plumbed in, they put the water heaters on to boil. But there's a problem. The pressure is flatlining.
We noticed that our pressure wasn't building even though the water was heating up just fine. And it looks like our main valves failed. So Jamie's run off to the hardware store to find what valves he can, and I'm gonna pull this off and start to inspect these. But this is a real roadblock.
With the afternoon slipping away, Jamie rushes back with the part. But unfortunately, he proves once again, you can't beat the speed camera.
I rushed right down to the local hardware store, and thankfully they had just what I needed. It's a sort of a gate valve. There's no visible rubber seals or anything. It's rated for the pressures we need. It's metal to metal. I think it's going to work just fine. Unfortunately, since the water is heating and we're behind schedule now, I was rushing. I got a speeding ticket.
You didn't say I'm James Heineman?
While Jamie works out if he can claim the ticket as a business expense, they fit the new valve.
Ha! That's it.
Okay.
And the heat and pressure head rapidly for the butter zone.
We've got a tachometer set up so we know exactly when it reaches 2,000 RPM. We got the pin, I'll pull, drop the ball in, and we're gonna see this thing actually fire for the first time out in the wild. Let's go.
This is it. The MythBusters are about to fire a single round from their steam-powered gun. The barrel is up to speed, and Adam is in position to remotely release the ammo.
Here we go. We should hear it clang the second I pull this. 3, 2, 1. That was it. It happened a little bit later.
Just like the proof of concept test back at M5, there seems to be a timing problem.
Can you see the mark?
I can, there's a new mark.
The bullet is hitting the collar and not firing through the gap.
I don't know what the heck we're going to do about that.
I don't know what to do about that except line up 5 balls and see what happens when I drop them all. Maybe they'll all whoop, 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 and just let each other go. What do you think? Want to try that one? Let's try that one.
It's a ballsy plan that has Adam bouncing around like a cartoon character on caffeine. A test fire with multiple rounds.
Let's fire this puppy.
Adam and Jamie are in a spin testing claims that a Civil War era steam machine gun was a lethal weapon
That was it.
with range and rapid fire capability. But so far, the only target in danger is the steel safety collar.
I don't know what the heck we're going to do about that.
Their solution? More ammo.
Want to try that one? Let's try that one.
So the guys are hoping the timing issue resolves itself under the weight of multiple rounds.
And our victims are these foam board figures. I've placed them about 20 feet from the barrel of our steam machine gun. And I want to test 2 things. One, I want to add some more bullets and test and see how repeatable the gun is. The brrrr, that's what I'm looking for. And if we get that, I'd like to see what kind of spread I get.
For this test, the guys will attempt to fire 5 bullets in quick succession.
Ready when you are.
And if successful, will it match the mythical reports of 400 rounds per minute?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We hit the figures.
No wonder Adam's happy. They hit their target. And the use of multiple rounds seems to have solved that timing problem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what?
What?
That is a machine gun.
I would say that sounds a lot like a machine gun to me.
Yep, with the 5 rounds leaving the gun in approximately 1 second, they're close enough to the mythical specs to get a pass mark. Next, Adam and Jamie want to know if those rapid-fire rounds can kill. And for that, they'll need a ye olde control.
I just want to do a comparison shot with a black powder rifle and the ballistics gel guy, and then fire our steam machine gun and see how the 2 compare.
You don't have any ye olde earmuffs?
These are. I got the replica jacket, the replica rifle, the replica hat, and ye olde replica earmuffs.
Sacrificing authenticity for safety, Adam sets his sights on the ballistics material bust.
In 3, 2, 1.
He didn't stand a chance.
I think he's dead.
They went right through him and through the board.
There's no doubt about it. The period-accurate black powder rifle packs a deadly punch. So that's what the guys are expecting from their machine gun.
I'm trying 3 balls this time. Bang, bang, and bang. All right, lethality test in 3, 2, 1. That's great.
Bang, bang, and bang was exactly what the ballistic bust got. But was it, as per the myth, lethal?
Doesn't look like it made it all the way through.
No, I can see them right here. They're just a
two
couple
of
of
them.
inches in. I gotta say, I think that's a kill, man. It's not quite all the way through the man and the plywood, but it's definitely under the skin.
I agree.
Yep, and a look at the high speed gives Adam and Jamie a visual confirmation that at point-blank range, staring down the spinning barrel of this gun is fatal.
Yes.
Isn't that awesome?
So far, so good for the myth. It appears to be lethal and can fire multiple rounds at a rapid rate.
That is a machine gun.
But to be sure, we need a more realistic, flesh and bone target. Adam and Jamie are attempting to resolve the controversy that a Civil War steam machine gun was an effective weapon of war. It's already been proved lethal at close range.
Isn't that awesome?
But how will it fare at 20 yards with a more realistic target? Cue the human analog.
The steam machine gun's about to claim its next victim. The ballistics gel is nice, but I want to see what happens in real flesh. And that's what this is. Don't worry, as soon as we're done with this, Jamie's gonna take it home and cook it and eat it this weekend. I'm not kidding, he's gonna eat the whole thing.
Not by myself.
But before the barbecue, the boys intend to tenderize the meat. Surrounded by the foam regiment, Porky is in Adam's sights.
All right, shoot the pig in 3, 2, 1.
The gun again performed. But did our porcine test target survive?
I think we hit it.
I think so. Question is, did they go in?
It doesn't look like they did. It looks like one glanced off of him and went through here. We got a hit right there.
That probably broke some bones, though.
Yeah, but that's not a lethal hit. That's
No penetration.
So Porky was pummeled. But with not so much as a flesh wound, the claim that the steam machine gun was a lethal weapon of war is looking busted.
I just don't think it can kill. It never pierced our pig, and I think that's really where the rubber meets the road with a weapon of war. You don't want to just dent the enemy. You want to kill them.
So unless you're standing right at the end of the barrel, it's not a deadly weapon. But Adam and Jamie want to try all the angles before consigning their steam machine to the busted bin. They're going to test the full extent of the gun's range.
We're now going for real distance. So we've angled our cannon at the steepest angle we're comfortable with, about 20 degrees, which tells me it ought to fire around 500 yards. And we're going to actually test this out and see.
It's full steam ahead for the range test, and Adam amps up the ammo.
12.
The gun's locked and loaded,
Everybody, we're going hot.
and Adam, keeping his Hollywood action hero dream alive, gets into character.
This one's for distance and for glory.
With the gun at full speed, Adam releases his balls. But the rig ain't happy, and chaos reigns. Jamie kills the steam on his side and frantically signals for Adam to do the same. But with a machine gun spiraling out of control at 2,000 RPM, Adam's taking no chances. He reaches around the ballistic shield and finally shuts it down.
Oh, I think that might be the last thing our cannon does.
Yep, it came to a grinding, shuddering, fatal stop. But as this high speed shows, it wasn't in vain.
My God, what a beautiful shot.
So at least one bullet left the barrel before the shutdown. But where'd it go?
Apparently Jamie found one way out there. You got one.
700 yards.
No. Dude, that's just under half a mile. That is really nice work, man.
Yep, unexpectedly, the gun fired a full 300 yards further than the Civil War specs, which leaves the Myth scorecard looking like this. But if you add a crucial fourth category, it's not nearly as impressive.
Soldier,
Sir, yes, sir!
what do you think of the steam machine gun as a machine?
Sir, it functions effectively as both a machine and a gun, sir!
Soldier,
Sir, yes, sir!
what do you think of the steam machine gun as a weapon of war?
Sir, it's not very effective, sir!
Okay, let's get out of here.